let's go back to a time when you were at that point, where you were thinking you wanted to let go of something, but were having trouble doing that. Can you remember a time that...
I can.
Can you? How long ago?
So you want my earliest?
No, just pick one.
Oh, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago? And there was something there that you wanted to let go of?
Yes.
That you couldn't let go? And
yes.
It was stopping you from doing something?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And it's only 2 weeks ago?
Only 2 weeks ago.
So do you remember where you were?
Physically?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
Were you inside or were you outside?
Inside.
Inside. And can you put yourself there now?
I can.
Excellent. And tell me about that. I want to know what you're feeling, not what you're thinking. Tell me when you try to take that step or whatever it is you want to do, something else happens. Every time we have a thought, there's a corresponding something. Sometimes it's a feeling in your body.
Yep.
Sometimes it's a sound you hear. Sometimes it's something you see. What was yours?
So the feeling or the trigger?
So put yourself there.
Yeah. So the feeling was sadness.
Okay, so...
Sadness and betrayal.
Sadness and betrayal. So tell me, where in your body do you feel, or where around you do you hear, smell or see that sadness and betrayal?
In my eyes. It's
okay.
like a vision for me.
Okay, so what are you seeing?
I'm seeing the situation, or actually it's two things. One is I'm seeing a scene or scenes from my time with that, that experience. Yep. But also the words that were used at the time.
Okay, so you're hearing and you're seeing.
Yes, I'm
and
hearing.
are they corresponding? Do they align with each other?
They do.
They do? Perfect. Okay. And when that happens, it gives you an uncomfortable something.
Yes, it does.
Okay. And that so let's make it happen. Can you make it happen?
I can.
And you can see what you saw and you can hear what you heard?
Yep.
Okay. Do you know what it was like in the 90s when we got VCRs and you could press fast forward and you'd actually see it go fast forward? What I'd like you to do is take that scene and just run it forward flat out.
Okay.
So you can still see it.
Yep.
You can still hear the words going. Remember how they used to do that?
Yep.
Yeah, we
but
can't
I'm
do
not
it
listening.
now.
I can't hear the word. I can hear the words, but I'm not hearing the words.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So all the way through to the end.
Yep.
Now roll. Tell me when you're there.
Yep.
Okay. Now rewind it back.
Yep.
And you're all the way at the beginning again?
I am at the beginning again.
So now run it forward again. Okay, and
I'd rather it fast forwarding.
Oh, no. I meant fast forward. I mean run it fast forward again.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
Run it fast forward again.
Yep.
Okay. And now, this time, turn to black and white and run it backwards.
Yep.
Got it? And you're still hearing the voices?
Well, I'm still hearing the blah, 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 blah,
Yep.
blah, blah.
Okay.
Yep.
And now that blah, 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 make it a bit higher, like it was Minnie Mouse that was doing the talking. Okay. And run it forward, fast forward, black and white.
Yep.
And we're there? Okay.
Yep.
Now, go one more time. 3.
Backwards.
Backwards and then forwards. And then come back to the beginning.
Yep.
Okay. All the way done?
Done.
Okay. Now, run it forward normal speed.
Really doesn't matter, does it?
Okay. So no. Here's the fun part. Did you run it through forward normal speed? Now run it backwards normal speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Now drop into the scene. Become a part of the scene. Not just watching it. Just be there. Be in the scene and run it forwards normal speed. Now tell me what you feel.
Well, now it's really just like a memory.
It's really just like a memory.
Just like a memory, not the whole, anguish or the disappointment and those things.
So how often were you having this type of an episode?
Probably happens With me, it's about people. So it's about the people in my life.
Yep.
And again, when I talked about being authentic, that's very important for me. So when somebody who I believe is really important to me and important in my life does something that affects me, I go, oh, well, I don't think you're really thinking about me. You're just thinking about yourself, and you're not thinking about how that has affected me. Yeah. So that's happened quite a few times in the last 12 months.
Right.
And I put that down to, you know, wow, I really, even though I've known this person for all of my life, do I really know you?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, have I really known you?
So now, just take yourself back to 2 weeks ago again. Put yourself in that place. See what you're seeing, hear what you're hearing.
Yeah.
And tell me how you're feeling about that now.
I'm not really feeling anything.
Oh,
it's
cool.
Interesting.
Let's go back to the one before. Because you said it happens every now and then.
Yes.
Do you remember the one before?
Yes, I remember the one before.
Okay, so let's go back to that one. Do you remember, are you there? Where were you? Were you inside or were you outside?
Yeah, no, I was inside.
Okay. And was it daytime or nighttime?
It was daytime.
It was daytime?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you put yourself in that position?
I
where
can.
you can see the scene and you can hear the words?
Yep.
And tell me how you feel about that now.
Angry.
Angry?
Very angry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now compared to before?
Before the other scene, or
Yeah.
it's a different. It's a different feeling, because the other one was sadness. No, this is anger. This is
anger.
Okay. This is I'm angry about it.
So we got a minute. You know what to do.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Go, do it. What does mean?
It's an interesting feeling, actually, because I spend so much time trying to block, you know, to say, look, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm blocking that out. But in actual fact, blocking it out doesn't get rid of it.
Makes it worse, doesn't it?
Makes it worse.
Makes
Because
it
then
worse.
when it does pop up,
then
you go, you know. And again, one of my challenges is I relive things. I relive experiences. Not always good experiences.
No,
I seem to relive not horrible experiences, not terrible experiences, but experiences that I go. So sometimes I think to myself, why are you happy being in that unhappy place? And I think some of us are comfortable there. And and again, for me, it's about trying to get past that. So I'm going to use that strategy now.
So did that one work that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that strategy takes the actual emotion away.
That's exactly what it does.
Because even though I, you know, send my letter or I write it or I don't even send it sometimes I'm just putting it to paper, it's still not getting, it's getting the facts and figures down.
You're reliving it. What happens, you see what happens, our memories are not real, okay? And they're usually not true. So when we relive a memory, each time we bring it back, we change it a little bit. Normally we'll change it and make it a little bit worse. So as we make it a little bit worse, the next time we bring up that memory, we change it a little bit. And normally we'll make it a little bit worse. And then the next time we go back to have that memory, it's 2 times as worse or as bad as it was when we started. And it keeps getting there. And it keeps growing, and we make it grow, and we don't need to.
No, so they're not real. I mean, they're real, but they can't hurt you now. So stop holding on to things and stop holding on to that pain, because that memory's not hurting you. Because your feelings and emotions.
And it's easy to be told that.
It is.
But it's also, but generally people will say it's hard to do anything about it because no one ever shows you what to do. And what you've just learnt to do is one process of many that can really negate those feelings that you make grow and grow and grow.